So, mega bases. They've obviously become a quite a popular thing to build, whether you're a Minecraft YouTuber or Minecraft streamer, or whether you're just your average player who wants to build something massive, some massive structure or whatever in your Minecraft world. Um, but what could constitute as a mega base? Now, normally a lot of people see a mega base as a giant structure that you build in your world that could take you, I don't know, like months, if not a year or more to build, depending on how large you're making the structure. And yeah, that while that is obviously a mega base, mega base doesn't just have to be, in my humble opinion, and a mega base doesn't just have to be one giant structure. A mega base can be a group of structures coming together to form a bunch of smaller structures coming together to form one cohesive story in your Minecraft world. I hope what I just said makes sense. And I did not script this video out at all. This is straight off the cuff. I didn't write a script for this at all, so I'm probably gonna be, this is raw. This is just raw from my brain, straight from my brain. But not everybody, and the building a mega base out of multiple buildings, I think personally, for a lot of people, can be a lot more, how do you say, sustainable than building a giant structure. Because it is, at least it is for me, because not everybody has the time or the energy to sink into building one giant structure, because it takes time. And for me, depending on what type of mega base you build, kind of just depends on what you can handle. Not everybody is going to be able to handle building putting all this time into a giant base, because a lot of people, they're gonna just get burnt out. They're gonna just get burnt out trying to build something that massive. I know I would, at least. That's why I don't tend to build massive structures, super massive structures in my world, such as the big, you got the big structures that they build over on Hermitcraft, or those are, while a lot of the members of Hermitcraft or enjoy building those massive structures. It's definitely not for everybody. Uh, I I guess you could say I'm building the biggest thing I'm building in this world is my castle over there. Uh, Although it definitely is a larger build, it's by no means a super massive like structure like you would have on an SMP like Hermitcraft. Uh, it's a it's a as far as what people have built in their Minecraft in when it comes to mega builds, when it comes to castles, that would definitely, I would say, constitutes as a much smaller castle, in terms of size. And that brings me to the next topic I kind of want to talk about, and that's how I personally like to play. And that's how I personally like to play Minecraft. I mentioned how a mega build can be like a giant can just be like a bunch of smaller buildings coming together to create one big build. And that's kind of how I like to play Minecraft is. Because I like to, in my worlds, I like to tell I like to kind of tell stories with my builds, with my world, in my world. Like to have my builds kind of tell the story of my world. I like building that lore in my world as well. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's largely why what my goal is for Minecraft Conquest. I want to tell stories with my world. I want to create the lore in my world. I like the idea of telling stories in my world. So that's, for example, in Minecraft Conquest. Oh, wait, I wonder if this is gonna spoil any kind of lore. Oh, this might spoil some of the lore I'm planning for Minecraft Conquest. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out how to. Let's see. How do I say this without spoiling any of the lore I'm planning? So there's this storyline that I'm slowly wanting to develop for Minecraft Conquest. And it's going to, part of that storyline is going to involve the structures I build in the Minecraft Conquest world. What I want to, and that's not going to involve building like a whole bunch of, and I'm not going to do that by building a whole bunch of massive structures, because I know what I can handle. Part of that is knowing what I can handle and making sure I don't extend myself when it comes to what I'm building, because I'm just gonna come out and say it. I am autistic. I'm just gonna come out and say it. And I'm gonna come out and say that early in my channel so people who possibly want to maybe does possibly watch this video know what they're getting into. And if I'm not careful, I will burn out like really quickly. And I know that if I try to attempt to build a massive build, I'm going to burn out. And I think a lot of people could probably whether you are autistic or not, could agree with that. That if you're not careful, you can burn out. And I don't want to. The last thing I want to do is just burn myself out, because then I'm not going to want to play Minecraft, and then I don't want that to happen, because I love playing Minecraft. I love building. I love being creative in the game. So the last thing I really want to do is burn myself out. So now, if my advice to you is, if you are planning on building, like a large build in your Minecraft world, don't just continuously build it. Don't just continuously just build that one structure. Build a little bit on that structure. Build it in increments. Build it slowly over time. Build a little bit on it, and then move on to another smaller project. Have a bunch of smaller projects that you work on alongside it, so you can jump between projects, so you don't burn yourself out on that one massive build. So that would be my advice. Now, yeah. And I think that can be said with not really just with Minecraft, really. I think that can also be said with... I think that can really just be said with like anything, just even outside of Minecraft. You need to know what you need to have a good idea what your limits are, because quite frankly, you can't do everything. You can't do everything. You have to make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew, so to speak. And I think there's a lot of people who are, particularly those who would consider themselves workaholics, have a tendency to do that. They tend to end up working themselves into a tizzy. They work themselves into the ground. And you need to find a balance in your work-life balance. You need to know when to take a break. You need to know when to focus on other things in your life besides just working on that one big project you want to do, or the one particular task you want to do. One particular task you're going to want to do. I know I'm stumbling over my words. I know I'm pausing a lot. I don't remember. I don't have a script. I'm kind of just going off the cuff. I'm just saying what's on my mind. I'm just having a little sit down. Now I'm talking with you, anyone who's watching. But yeah, making sure you don't overdo yourself. Making sure you have that work-life balance. If you if you're at home, the last thing, unless you work from home, the last thing you want to be really thinking about is working. I know that's hard for some people, but I think but yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost and I this is why it's hard for me to talk and do things at the same time, because I almost walked off and then fell down that cave, and I probably would have died. Whoops. I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing as well as talking while I talk. But yeah, just basically know your limits. Don't push yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Go easy on yourself. Because and don't be afraid to take a break when you need it. Okay? I know it's hard to take a break when you really want to get something done. When you really want to get a project done, when you really want to get something done, don't be afraid to take a break. I mean, that's what I kind of did with making videos on YouTube. Granted, I kind of didn't really mean to, but I ended up taking a break last year. I think I posted last year, 2024, I posted like one or two videos at the beginning of the year, and then I didn't post for the rest of the year. Granted, I did like how many was it? Like 2 or 3 live streams. But I think as much as I felt guilty for not guilty about being lazy, feeling lazy and not recording a video, I think it was kind of for the best, because I was just 2022. I just got done with college. I graduated from college, and then I started a new job. And that was keeping me busy. And I feel like making videos at that time. I was burnt out. I was tired. I was feeling a little bit burnt out. And I think taking a break from making the YouTube videos helped really kind of spur my creativity and desire to make videos again. It also inspired me to start to try live streaming a little bit. I did like two or three live streams last year, and I was nervous as heck to live stream, and because that's a possibility of, yeah, you are talking to people live. Granted, you're not seeing their faces, but you're possibly seeing their words and your audience reacting to you like live in the moment, pretty much. And that was very nerve-wracking, because unlike making a video, live streaming, there's no time to cut out any mistakes that you make. You make in your what you're saying, but the fact of the matter is, I got brave. I was inspired by other streamers I watch, and I wanted to try something new, and I did. And I'm glad I did. Because now I can say that I tried something new, and I can honestly say I will probably do another live stream in the not too distant future. And I'm not afraid to live stream. and I'm not really afraid to live stream any as much as I was. But yeah, trying something new is like that is nerve-wracking, and it is always going to be hard, and it's always going to be hard at first, but sometimes you just have to do it. You just have to buckle down and do it. You have to yeah. If you guys now, if you're wondering what I'm doing here as I'm talking, I'm currently collecting a ton of deep slate because it's for the hill that my castle sits on, and I'm kind of making my castle like I'm fortifying the hill that my castle sits on, basically. And I need a lot of deep slate to do it, because that's the block I'm choosing to do it with. But guess what? My castle is gonna play a pivotal part in the story I want to tell in my world. And although it's not like a super massive castle, it's one of the bigger structures I'm gonna be making in this world. I know that kind of. Does that kind of contradict? Does that kind of contradict what I said, or what I kind of said earlier, that I don't typically like building supermassive structures? I don't think so, because I don't see my castle as a supermassive structure. It's a pretty small castle. It's a pretty small castle. This thing looks like a ghost. What the heck? This is I think this thing is from the. I have a add-on, farming add-on. Hang on. Let me check. What are my add-ons that I have? I have a bunch of add-ons. Active. Crops and Farms add-on. I think that little guy is from the Crops and Farms add-on. These are all the add-ons I have on this world now, by the way. Essentials add-on. Highly recommend. But yeah. That's something I like doing in my. That's something I kind of like. That really is something I like doing in my world. I like telling those stories in my world. I like the lore building. That's something I liked. That's what I really liked about about watching Empire's SMP and the Empire's SMP members. They were building their empires. They were creating lore for each of their empires. I like the season 1 and season 2 of Empire's SMP kind of equally in their own way. I think they both shine in their own ways. In in the first season of Empire's SMP, they kind of had like server-wide lore that affected all the empires, and I thought that was really cool with their created character of the demon Zornoth, and him being Scott's Major's evil brother and that. I really enjoyed that one. And then I also liked Empire's SMP Season 2, where they didn't do like server-wide lore like they did in the first season, but they created like individual lore for each of their empires. And then there was the funny lore where Mythical Sausage and Smallest Beans had their son Hermes. Um, I love that. I thought that was the funniest thing, and both the funniest and most heartwarming thing, because they've all really took to being like the fathers, the co-fathers, the fathers of Hermes. But yeah, that's something I really liked about the 2 seasons of Empire's SMP. I loved the lore building that they did in the SMP. Let's see. I'm just gonna go until this pickaxe breaks. But yeah. And there's a reason why I made iron pickaxes. How much? I'm actually gonna run out of space for any more ores pretty quick here. I could probably pick up like 4 more cobbled deep slate and then I'm out of room. Let's see, I think that's all I can carry. Alright, let's head back up to the surface so I can dump off all of this deep slate. Actually, real quickly, I'm gonna break this pickaxe. I'm gonna break this pickaxe. There we go. And now I can actually go back and pick up that block of deep slate. Every block of deep slate counts. Yoink. Back to the surface. Gosh, this is a long tunnel. Yeah, you guys yeah, this is a really done dugout. I've done a lot of off-camera mining. I have done a lot of off-camera mining. Because I've kind of been trying to do more of the grindy bits off-camera. And just because I haven't made videos doesn't mean I haven't been playing in this world. Ow. I've been trying to do more of the grindy bits off-camera. Up to the surface. Oh, and let me explain something to you. I am pretty sure that some of these chunks in here are slime chunks. Because periodically, there are slimes that will spawn in here. I am pretty sure some of these this chunk in here is a slime chunk. Because periodically there'll be slimes down here. And also these diamonds. These diamonds, I originally found these. These are here because this world is a pre-caves and cliffs update. So I found these before the caves and cliffs update. And I haven't mined them because what I'm thinking of with these 4 diamonds is kind of making like a little glass casing around them. Kind of make them into like a museum exhibit. And I'm gonna make sure there's nothing spawning around me. I'm trying to make them into like a museum exhibit, because these diamonds now would be stone diamonds would be more rare than deep slate diamonds now. So yeah, so I gotta really make sure I don't mine those, because if I accidentally mine those with a pickaxe, the essentials mod is gonna kick in and it's gonna mine all 4 of them. So kind of gotta be careful. Let's go back up to the surface so I can dump off the deep slate. Oh my god. God, we were a long way down. Oh. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Let's go. I don't know how much of this video I'm gonna cut out, by the way, in the editing process. I don't know how much of this video I might cut out. Cause I might just not cut out any of it. I don't know. Depends on how long the recording is. Let's do this, this, whoop, whoop. Yep. If the recording's not too long, I might just upload this whole thing to YouTube. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All I can tell you is this video is going to be raw. This video is probably... I might just upload this video as is. This video might just be raw. This might be a raw upload. Just to, basically unedited. English is hard. English is hard. Oh. I gotta show you guys something. So I have the Tinker's Construct. I got the Tinker's Construct add-on. I have the light version, obviously. I think there's a pro version now on the marketplace. So I have the stencil table. I have a Tinker Station, and I have a part builder, and then I'm gonna make this. I built this house on stream, so if you want to, you can watch the streams if you want. Next time I live stream, come over and join. You can talk to me live. Yeah. This is the a Tinker's Anvil, and this is the stuff you can make with it. The bone cleaver, the diamond cleaver, the wood cleaver. I made this one. I've made one cleaver from it already. I made this stone cleaver, and I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of weak, and you can clearly see it's weak. This is only +4 damage. This is +6. So if I want a cleaver that has significant damage, I'm gonna have to make one of these stronger ones. So I'm probably gonna want to make like this stone cleaver with diamond on it. That's +7, and then the better ones like this one, the diamond cleaver, is +15 attack damage. That would be a god weapon. And there's even another right cleaver, which is +18 damage. That would basically make me almost unstoppable. There's also golden travel pants too, and the golden traveler's goggles. Like I said, I'm autistic. I've kind of been hyper focused on hyper fixating on like this Tinker's Construct one, and there's a zombie out there, and I've also been hyper fixating on the farmers, What is it called? I don't remember. I keep forgetting. On the crops and farms add-on. So I'll show you. I don't remember what this one is. I made these 3 things. I don't remember what any of them are. I think I remember what this one is. I think this one is the casting bench block. Ow! Ow! How dare you? Go away. Don't follow me. Go away. There's this one too. This is a seed recycler. And you can put the crops and the crops from the crops and farms add on, and you can recycle them in there. And it is nighttime, and I'm going to die. I'm gonna make a run for my house here, because I do not want to die. And can I go to sleep? I will show. I wanna show another thing from this one. I got this one. This is the blueprints. So you can make like the decorative ivy, cartwheels, hanging ivy, fruit press, kiln brick. You got one of these. I made one of these. What did I make? I think I made the cargo cart. And this goes on a Shire horse. This is a Shire horse attachment. I'm not sure what a Shire horse is. I made a sickle. I don't remember where I put that. Well, did I make a watering can? I don't remember. There's water pumps. I'm excited to explore more. And then I have this. This is what is it? The stove furnace. Yeah, I made the cargo. I made the stove pan, and I believe the stove pan can go on top of there. And then there's a little flame under there. What else do we have in here? I made an engine. I don't remember what that's made. That can be used for, I think, like a water pump. I got a sickle here. Here. I got a sickle, but we ain't no communist here. But yeah. Hopefully that joke doesn't bite me in the butt. Hopefully that joke doesn't bite me in the butt talks. In the butt. But yeah. That zombie is hiding under my house, and I will not stand for it. Come here. Come here. Fight me. Fight me. Yeah. Try to hide under my house. I will not stand for it. I also have a add-on that adds these animals too. I don't remember what that one's called. I just looked at the add-ons and I don't remember what any of them are called. But this is the sickles from the crops and farms. But you can use it for this one. And something cool is the essentials add-on. As long as you have the seeds in your inventory, it will auto-plant the seeds. It'll auto-plant your seeds for you as you harvest them. As you can probably see here. This has kind of turned into an add-on showcase a little bit. Hey, plant the seeds. Can you plant this? I don't know how to tame these cats. They're not afraid of you like the normal cats, the vanilla cats, though. I don't know how to tame them, though. I don't know if you can just tame them with fists like the normal Minecraft cats, or if you need something special from the add-on. This video is a mess. I don't know how I'm gonna. This video's a complete mess. I'm kind of all over the place. Started out talking about mega bases. Then we talked about pacing yourself. Yeah. this video's a mess, but yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Um, uh, um, where's bread? I want to make bread. I want to make bread, please. Uh, there's so much I want to show you now, show you guys that I've done in this world now. I should. Oh, also in a stream, there's a woodland mansion over there. That I attempted to raid, but it didn't go too well. I slept outside of the woodland, outside the woodland temple, and a creeper blew me up. I got blown up. I got blown up by a creeper. Oh, there, I can show you there. That's what I've been doing around my castle. I've been fortifying. When I said I was fortifying it, I'm just making these it's basically like a pyramid, making it like a pyramid or a layered cake. Yeah. Oh, and also, let me just get into my boat here. I made this archway across there because I just decided I wanted to make an archway, and I thought the drown was attacking my boat. And then if we go, let's just take a little. Let's just take a little trip down the river here. Shall we? Oh, and then when we get down here, I went and found some of the firefly bushes and I added them to this entryway of my river. So now we have the firefly particles. The firefly particles flying around here. I just think those look amazing. Those look really nice. And then I connected this. This was all dried. So I dug through this hill to connect the two halves of the river. So I've dug all of this through this hill out to connect this, and then I had to fill in the water. And then you come through here. This part of the river was already here. One of the new chickens. Oh, I don't know how to drive a boat. I'm out. Oh my god. Whoa. I dug this out. I dug through this sand hill. And then I dug through here. I dug all this through here. And then I connected out to this lake out here. Yeah. We're not going to go over there because I dismantled a hill. I dismantled a hill over there. To get a bunch of dirt. And over there I started digging out a canal to connect the village to this lake, so I can take a boat from this lake to the village instead of just running from the lake, so I can get to that village. There's a village over there, so I can get to that village over there quicker. I started digging that out on the last live stream that I did. Oh, I put some more firefly bushes around here to make it seem more magical with the firefly particles. But yeah. Let's make our way back to our capital. But yeah, there's a lot of lore. Minecraft Conquest is far from over. I even considered kind of breaking Minecraft Conquest into seasons. So like we're currently in season 1, and it'd be called like A New Dawn. There's a lot of lore I want to build with Minecraft Conquest, and there's some storylines. There are storylines I want to build with Minecraft Conquest as well. One of which, yeah. But I can't tell you a whole lot of that though. I can't really tell you. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you yet about the storylines because, you know, I don't want to spoil anything. I want it to be a surprise. So there's going to be a lot of lore. Minecraft Conquest is going to be filled with a lot of lore, a lot of storylines, along with a lot of building. Because we're building an empire here. We're building an empire. We're building it up from the ground up. From the ground up. Across this great Minecraft landscape. I think I'm going to end the video here. So this was kind of just a little sit down. This is kind of just a little sit down talk video. Do some mining. Just sit down, talk. Start talking about mega bases, and we started talking about mega bases. Don't burn yourself. Not burn yourself out. And then we just kind of start. And then I just kind of like went off, and I wanted to show you guys like everything that I wanted to show you guys everything I've done in this world. Kind of do a slow little comeback, just slowly getting back into content, making content and making videos for this channel. So if you liked this video, let me know. If you have thoughts on anything I talked about in this video, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to read it in the comment section. Let's see what else. If you liked this style video where I just sit down and talk, we just talk about whatever, do leave a like. I quite enjoy just sitting down talking to you guys, and while also getting some mining done. And subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. I'd very much appreciate it. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and also when I possibly do a live stream again. Goodbye everybody. Goodbye everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.